Yeah, I think that we gave ourselves an opportunity, to get back in the game, to win the game, and just couldn't cash in on some opportunities. And so, yeah, it's frustrating. It's a good club over there, and now we got to find a way to, circle up, regroup, and salvage this series.
How impressed overall has Ohtani's score starts now and he's down now?
Very impressed. I think the stuff continues to get better. The command, the feel for making pitches. I think it's nice to see that, he doesn't have to, throw it as hard as he can. I think it's just more of a controlled fastball, controlled stuff, and really efficient. Got the double play in that first inning, which was great. And yeah, I think that, looking at the next one, there's some, we have a discussion on, how much, what we expect of him, but really, really impressed how he's continuing to get better and better each time out.
So Shohei's kind of out or low since he retired. Is there like on purpose or by accident? How do you?
I think that, I don't think anything he does is by accident. He's very, understands his delivery and what he's trying to do. And so obviously coming off the second Tommy John, I think this probably puts his arm in the best position, feels best. And I like where he's at, but I definitely don't think it's by accident.
So first inning, he only pitched 10 pitches today. And then after that, did you think about the third inning?
No, I didn't, because I think that coming into today, we talked about 2 innings. And so I think that it's important that, once we communicate something, then we stick to it. I think that we're not in the place where we can just kind of let him go. So, yeah, it was 2 innings, very efficient with the pitches, but I wanted to stick to that today.
Ohtani isn't a traditional case, but what do you see a full buildup looking like for him? Like, even not necessarily timeline, but just where you want him to get to?
Well, I think, if you look at where he's at now, the calendar, I think that him getting to 5-6 innings is certainly feasible. Don't know when that's going to be, but yeah, I can see as a natural progression we can get to that point.
Robleski got better as the outing went on. What did you see out of him in that third inning?
I thought he just didn't have that command early. Certainly he was yanking fastballs. The cutter was yanked. And then I really liked the way that Will started using the curveball a little bit more, slowing those guys down. Then he got back more in the strike zone, allowed his fastball to play up a little bit better, and just go deeper in the game. And unfortunately, his pitch count got up a little bit early, but I just felt right there after the Paredes base hit, I wanted to make sure that just to give us the best chance to stay in that ball game. But Justin did a really nice job after that first inning.
The Mookie play on the bases, do you applaud the aggressiveness, or being the situation, do you have to use a little more caution?
No, I think you got to use more caution. You're down a run, the play's in front of you, you got the meat of the order up, So it was certainly an aggressive play, and he's not going to make that play if he doesn't think he can get there. But, I think in that situation, I think that he would agree that, staying at second base was probably the right decision.
Have you seen something different out of the swing the last couple of days? Is that a little bit more calm here?
I think that he's just not as in between. I think that, when he started struggling, like most hitters do, you start to get a little bit more careful and in between. But I think the last few days, I think he's getting ready, he's on time, and he's, trusting his eyes. And there's more of an aggressive swing going on right now, which is really good.
Ohtani admitted he's missing pitches he normally hits and gets to, and sometimes, in some cases, hits out. Would you agree with that, and if so, why?
Yeah, I guess so, but I still think he's taking good at-bats. You're not going to have a tougher at-bat than Josh Hader for a left-hand hitter, and I thought he took some good sliders and hit a sinker. But I think that, these first 2 games, there's been some sinkers, some balls down below that he hasn't been able to elevate. But I don't mind where he's at right now.
Since he started ramping up his numbers,
No, not in particular. I think that, it's hard just to, it's such a small sample in the sense of the days that he's pitching, how he's doing, and who's pitching, and then the day after, and how he's swinging the bat. So, all I can go in, I still think he's taking good at bats, whether it's the day of the day he's pitching or the day after. So Framber's a tough customer regardless, especially for a left-hand hitter. So I just don't think that, today, but in totality, I don't see much of a difference yet.
Is Ohtani pitching before the All-Star game?
It's a good possibility. Most likely, yes.
Does interleague play throw a wrench in the mechanism?
What's that?
Does interleague play throw a wrench in the mechanism
As far as?
as far as just to break the flow?
No, you know what? I think that we've done it enough that it's fun seeing different teams. There's certainly more travel, but I think players just kind of are conditioned to play the schedule. And so regardless if there's interleague play or not, I think guys just do a good job of just playing the schedule.
No concern with Teo's foot after that?
No, Teo came out of it okay, yes. Thanks, guys. Yep.